Not into long podcasts? Don't worry, we've got bite-sized clips just for you. This is CWN Clips. Please don't forget to subscribe.
You also mentioned about I.J. Good quote about intelligent explosion in 1965 in the book. How you also thought. It says, I think you're referring to death of humankind. So yeah, I saw your statement in the first chapter of the book. I think it's pretty interesting, lens in which you have looked at artificial intelligence. I saw you're referring to in one of the discussions about your interview with Ben Godsell, as well, and from Google at that point in time, and it's amazing, the reason why this conversation matters is also about that moment, because you're very right in terms of your thought process from early 2000 to now in terms of, okay, what artificial intelligence or even a super intelligence could actually have an impact on humans, right? So maybe, and you have closely tracked that throughout the years, and earlier book is also like Our Final Invention, artificial intelligence touches on that aspect of AI safety, AI governance, and as well, right? While I don't think so anybody has talked about it at that point in time. The reason why I wanted to have this conversation with you is actually I was so fascinated because Jeffrey Hinton keeps talking about the existential risk and why research needs to be improved on that area for a long time. And I've not seen much any other people, while probably they may accept it in silos, but not really talking about it in the broader forum. So I think your work has been pretty compelling. So I wanted to really understand your perspective. My first question is, what surprised or scared you most while writing the book, right? Be it Our Final Invention or probably the intelligence explosion. So maybe share your, probably you have done a lot of research, interviews, and understanding this, closely tracking the way AI is built. So maybe surprised or scared. What was your thought process?
Surprised and scared. Sort of a horrifying realization that I had back in 2009, 2008. But I've been talking to Eliezer Yudkowsky then. And Eliezer Yudkowsky worked at MIRI. I think he started it, co-founded it. He was writing about existential risk. And there were two or three people. There was a guy at Oxford that was writing about it, whose name I always fail to remember. He wrote the book Superintelligent. It came out a couple of years after mine. So people had thought about it, maybe for almost a decade before I did. I realized that we really needed to yell about it. We needed to get in a big public format and make a big fuss, because nobody was really paying attention to it. Back in 2010, you could see it coming. I could. I hate to be right all the time, but everything I said in Our Final Invention has pretty much come true. We were in exactly that position where we're facing the intelligence explosion. And I wasn't the only one who thought that. I interviewed Ray Kurzweil twice in that period of time, and he acknowledged the existential risk, but he put it way down the line of probability, and he didn't worry about it. He was so high on the idea of living forever. That was the motto back then among singularitarians, which nobody says anymore. Singularitarians was live long enough to live forever, and I thought that was that bias was keeping them from seeing the cold reality of what was going to happen to us when we share the planet with something smarter than us. Some people still don't get it, but I'm happy to say a lot of really smart and influential people do. Max Tegmark at MIT, Future of Life Institute, Jeffrey Hinton, Demis Hassabis, and on and on and on. A lot of experts have now come around. People that weren't talking about this 10 years ago are now talking about it all the time. OpenAI talks about it all the time. Sam Altman, all the so-called godfathers of AI talk about it all the time, because they can see it now. They can see it coming, and these were the makers of it, the guys who created this technology. And so I think they're pretty good authorities on what should be scary, we should be scared of. So how did I feel? I felt scared. We're standing on the train tracks? Why don't we see this damn train? Why doesn't everybody see it? And I think we're coming to see it now, but I think it may be too late to gin up any kind of salvation. It's coming too fast. There are a million reasons why we won't find a solution.